Alright, so we're going to do each of the sections that we practiced last week and that you were supposed to be able to figure it out on your own on Thursday, and we weren't able to do that. So part 1 is monomial times polynomial. And it can be any polynomial. So the first thing we're going to start is we're going to multiply three monomials together, because that's what we asked as our first question and we didn't know how to do it. You just multiply them. Not that difficult. So A, are we ready or do we need a mo?
We are back hurts back there. Come on, back hurts. I'm a massage. Please do, actually. No.
Not in class.
I'll do it on the way. Give him a massage. Like in the shoulders, like right here. No, don't do don't press it for me. Don't press it. Stop. Okay. No. She got that good physique though. She got that kind of feel good, right?
Feel better about life now. Alright, so the first one that we're going to multiply is 4a squared b cubed times 6a cubed b squared. Have you lost your mind? Have you lost what little sense you have?
What did I?
Have you lost it?
I didn't do anything.
Can I slap him this time?
No, please don't.
Next time.
Oh, yes.
A to the fourth b. 1/3 a to the fourth b. Alright, so what are you going to do with the 4, 6, and the 1/3? Multiply them. What is 4 times 6?
8.
God help you. God help you. What is 4 times 6?
24.
And what's 24 times a third?
8.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Does everybody see where we got the 8 from?
No.
4 times 6 is 24. 24 divided by 3 is 8.
Wait, why didn't you divide it by?
Because it's a fraction.
So if it wasn't a fraction, you just multiply that by the Nope.
What?
Like
Like if this was 3?
Yeah.
If this was 3, you would do 4 times 6 times 3.
Okay.
Alright, now when we multiply like basis, what do we do to the exponents? Alright, so we're going to add all of the a's together. What's 2 plus 3?
5.
5 plus 4?
9.
Man, oh man. Alright, what's the exponent for b going to be?
6.
Why?
Because
Why 6 and not 5?
because B has a 1.
Fantastic. Take a point, children. Can you try one without me? Do you need me to zoom in? Yes, it is. It's 1.
No, got it.
Is that better, Steven? Okay. Alright, I want you to do negative 3 x squared y to the 4th, 7 x to the 5th, and 5 y to the 9th. Do that one without me.
Did I want the 4th? The first one.
Yes. And I don't know why I looked up there and not at my paper, but yes.
Why did a 4?
Yes.
So
Remember, you're doing this one without me. A sticky note or an index card. You problem solve without me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Negative 105 x to the 7th y to the 13th. How do we do?
Good.
How many of us got it right? If 2 people at the table got it right, take a point.
Everybody got it.
What?
Everybody.
You still get a point. Alright, are we ready to do we need to do one more like this, or can we do a monomial times a binomial? We can move on? Is that what you were trying to say? Alright, let's do 7e to the 5th. And we're going to multiply it by a binomial. So how many terms is a binomial? 2 terms. Alright, so we have 4. You're going to stop talking while I'm talking. E to the 6th f minus 3 f cubed. Are you serious? P-A-R-R-A.
Well, I'll just put everybody's last. How many points do we have?
Alright, how do we get rid of parentheses? We distribute. Take a point. So we're going to do 7e to the f times 4e to the 6th f. So what is 7 times 4?
28.
And what are we... I made a mistake. Heaven forbid. You were perfect, so I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
I don't want to get it
He's
wrong.
not perfect. He's Asbury's the perfect one.
Alright.
I'm a second Logan on that.
Alright. 5 plus 6 is 11. And then what do I do with the f?
Just bring it down.
I bring it down. Good. Now, am I done, or do I have to also multiply it by the 3?
No, you gotta add it. F before.
¿Por qué? Why?
Huh?
Why is it f to the 4th?
Because that F right there is a 1.
But this one doesn't have an f on it.
I didn't know that we were going from outside. My bad.
That's why I drew an arrow to it.
My bad.
Okay. Now, 7 times negative 3 is? Do I bring my e down?
Yes.
And then do I bring the f down as well?
Yes.
Cool. Am I done?
Yes. That's a third, baby.
Yep, you're going to try one without me.
Okay, of course we are.
I get that a little bit. I'm proud of myself.
Does anybody have a question before we move on to the next one? Yes.
Why can't you put those together?
Does this e and this e have the same exponent?
No.
Oh, I thought you
Does this e and this e have the same exponent?
Okay. Got it.
Wait, what?
So no, you cannot combine them.
Wait, what?
If this also said e to the 11th f, you could combine them. We're going to do one like that in a minute. But right now we're just multiplying these. Alright, so you have 6x squared y cubed times 5x to the 6th minus 4y to the 7th. Okay, this is what I got.
That's what I got.
30x to the 8th y cubed minus 24x squared y to the 10th.
Okay.
How many of us got it right? 2 people at the table got it right. Take a point. Yes.
So for a split second, I thought we had to subtract the two because they're not exactly the same, but they both have X and Y. So I thought we made.
No, but we're going to do one like that in just a minute. That's what we're about to do now. So you only do that when they have the same exponents. That's the only time you combine them, and that's what we're about to look at. Yes. What do you need?
Small bucks.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, alphabetical order.
You got me.
It's okay. But next time, alphabetical order.
Is that a nice way to say it?
Nicer. Yes. All right, here we go. So 3a, 6a squared b squared minus 4a cubed b squared plus, I know we're going crazy, 5b times, humana,
6. Make it a double length.
a squared b
What?
Make it go under the
Can you shut your mouth?
Oh.
Make it so long it goes down.
Minus 3a cubed.
Okay, Miss Asbury, that's enough.
Yes.
Okay.
Close it.
B to
Wait, are you making this up in your head?
B. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
Bro, what in the...
We'll do this one together. Just breathe.
No, it's not. It's easy. Stop, you bums. Come on. You got it.
Okay, so you distribute the first parentheses, right?
Yes.
And we're going to do 3a times 6a squared b squared.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. It's 3a squared. I mean,
18a cubed
How?
b
I meant
squared
cubed. I mean, yeah, because I know this is
minus
12a to
12a to the fourth power b squared.
Good.
12 to the fourth.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready? Are we done, or do we have the other side we have to do?
You still have to do the other side.
We still have to do. Does everybody see how I got this before we go any further?
Yes. Man.
Okay. All right. Now we need to stop. Now we need to distribute 5b. Yes.
Plus b to the b.
Ham sandwich. I didn't make any of these be able to combine. We're gonna change this to a 3 real quick.
No, you can't do this, Miss Asbury.
No, one of
Adapt, children. Adapt. This is what life is like. Adapt. Bunch of babies.
You're dumb about it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I did. Thanks. Good looking out. Well, we'll just combine this too. Why?
Why are you dumb about it?
All right, now, how many terms, thank you, Mason, for pointing that out. I need to remember that for next time. I got excited. How many different terms can we combine now? We have 3 that we can combine. We have this one, and this one, and this one. Why can we combine those? Yes, all the exponents are the same. So what's 18 plus 5?
23.
And what's 23 minus 15?
8.
8. And then what do I write beside it?
A to the third and b to the
A cubed b squared minus
12.
A to the fourth power and B squared.
Am I done?
Yes.
Okay. Una más like this.
Oh.
And then we're moving on to foil.
What's foil?
We learned that last week. You should retain knowledge. You're in pre-AP.
Who's that?
I remember foil.
Take a point.
First, our inner last.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Oh, that. I remember that. My hands are kind of tired. Is this foil right now? This isn't foil. This is still
We're still on part 1.
polynomials.
Monomial times polynomials.
Monomial.
Monomial times polynomials.
I can say polynomial.
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 Polynomial. Polynomial. Monomial. I can't say it. But polynomial is easy. It's like, is it good?
Then just be quiet.
Shut your mouth.
All right, work out this one, please. Where? Aquí? Here? Yes. Dun, 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 dun. 2e to the 6th, f to the 6th minus 2e to the 4th, f squared.
How did you get the second part?
Right here?
No, the next part.
Right here?
That part.
Negative 10 plus 8. So these two
Okay, understood.
go together. And I didn't mess this one up. I'm super proud of myself. All right, part 2. Here we go. We can't go any slower. You got to write it down. If we go any slower, we're going to go backwards.
We go on the next page?
Yes.
What do you mean? It's called solving problems by yourself.
Alright. FOIL is when you multiply binomials.
So like this is really gonna help.
First, outer, inner, last. So the
Are you gonna go to the
yeah. We did. We just talked about that.
Well, no, I just wanted to be on the
I should have gone to the back page, but I didn't because I was stubborn.
Oh yeah, you
I didn't
can't
either, Miss Ashley. I'm
because I'm sure.
Alright, x plus 2, x plus 4. Now, when you multiply these together, you have to use the FOIL method, which is first, outer, inner, last. And I need you to please draw the arrows as I draw the arrows. Is everybody ready?
Yes, ma'am. Go.
Alright, you're going to multiply x times x, and you get
X to the second power.
x squared. Those are the first two things that you multiply together.
Okay.
Then you multiply x times 4, and you get 4x. Then you multiply 2 times x, and you get,
2x.
and that's it. That's the meow, meow, meow. That's the I. And what's the last thing that you multiply? 2 times 4, and you get 8. Now, am I done, or do I have another step?
You gotta combine, like.
And I get x squared plus 6x. Why do I not combine the x squared and the 6x? Yes. Good. Are we ready? No. We're not done.
Well, we still had 2 minutes anyway, right?
Right, and I don't have to let you go early.
Yeah,
That's a privilege.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we still gonna work because we got stuff to do because we took 97 years on this.
Okay. I like doing my work anyways. I don't have a problem with it. Miss Raspberry, he's gonna win the World Cup. It's just that I don't like doing homework.
H.
Because I get home chilling playing Fortnite.
X minus 3 times x plus 7.
Miss Asbury? I was gonna say
No.
something. It's actually
No.
It's actually inspired.
Write it down on a piece of paper.
No, because it's kind of long.
No. Alright, x times x is,
X squared.
and that's the first thing we do. What does the outside mean? What two things do we multiply together?
7.
X and 7.
And what's x times 7?
7x.
My mom.
Okay. Minus 7.
Alright, and then what does the I stand for?
Inner.
So negative 3 times x, which is?
Negative 3x.
Okay, and what does the L stand for? And what do I multiply? And then what do I do?
Combine like terms.
Thank you, Mason. Take a point.
This is easier than the other ones.
Can I say something now?
Just wait. What a mess.
How do you spell it?
One more.
Y'all be quiet. I want to go.
That's an I. J goes the other way. And what's the letter after H? And right here? 4. What's 7 minus 3? Alright. 2A.
Miss Asbury?
Yes.
Okay, can you put, is Aislinn Navarro in class?
Yes.
Is she going to this period today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Avery, did you see yesterday?
Asley.
I thought she said Avery. She said Avery.
Alright. 2A plus 4 times A minus 6. What do I multiply together first? And you get?
2A squared.
And then?
2A times negative
And you get?
negative 12.
Oh,
Alright. Okay, we're pausing. What?
I thought you were supposed to multiply.
I did. 2A times 1A gives me 2A squared. And then 2A times negative 6 gives me negative 12A. And then I do 4 times A, and I get plus 4A.
And then you get negative 4.
Minus 24.
And then we're still going.
And we're still going, and what do we get?
2a squared minus 8a minus 24. Good job, Jared. Good job, Jared.
Uno más.
You said one more, go.
And
She's gonna do one.
X minus y times x squared plus 3x plus 5. Who remembers what we do on this one?
Oh, you make distribute.
Make two different things.
Make it two different things. Good. Both of y'all take a point. So you do
X, yeah, and x squared plus 3x.
Well, I got a question. In soccer, why do they say nil?
Then
because
y,
that means 0.
x squared plus 3x plus 5.
And how do you get rid of the parentheses? Distribution. So x times x squared is x times, I don't know where you're going because I'm not done with my lesson. X times 3x is?
3x squared.
Alright, x times 5 is?
5x.
Minus, what's y times x squared?
Yx squared.
Is that Terry?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, is Mark Carla Garcia in class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
What y'all do? Y'all skip 5th period?
Come on, mama, they take it.
Wait a minute.
Stop, it's recording. Alright, combine those and then your homework tonight. One homework problem. 2x plus 3 times x squared plus 4x minus 7.
Oh. You go, this is Marty.
Can I get another?